we are playing a game, but it's not a video game. AI Dungeon is a game that tells you a story and then evolves as you give it prompts. Start out like saying you're in the dark woods, blah blah blah.
6.5 hours later.
So even though you tell you to say something, it still controls how it's going to come about. So it's very interesting from what I've seen played, and we're going to do it here on the computer. Now, bear with us. Corey and I are actually pulling it up on our browser, and I am going to start a multiplayer game, invite him, and we're both going to be able to put our own prompts in when it's our turn. We're going to take turns alternating, and so that means every now and then I'm going to try to screen share. Um, Actually, I don't think I need a screen share then, because you actually will have it up on your computer too. Once I invite you, I'll just gotta make it where I can actually get the audience maybe to read it once in a while somehow.
So I guess
So
that means I need to load up. I probably need to load up Facebook on my computer too, so that I can, just in case it invites me through there.
I think it's no. Well, I can through Messenger or whatever, because it brings up a, a web address when it says invite friends. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that started now, guys. We'll be right back. Okay, Corey, to start us off, I want you to pick a location. We got fantasy, or not location. Pick a setting for your multiplayer game: fantasy, horror, apocalypse, cyberpunk, battle, or a custom.
Let's go. You know what? Let's just try out fantasy this first time.
Fantasy. All right. Just was that it? Ah. Okay. Now I gotta get a character name. Um. You know what? It's my gamer tag. Somehow it's stuck. Wait a minute. No, this is a new channel. I'm not putting it on here. You know what? I go by Jim Woolley a lot. So, my character's name will be Jim Woolley. Yeah, why not? Jim Woolley. Join adventure. What
All
is
right.
this?
So our story begins with a group of adventurers living in the medieval kingdom of Larion. The kingdom is filled with small villages and thatched cottages and has been relatively peaceful until now. The adventurers are on a quest to find the magical staff of Zalos. They walk through the forest and notice a band of mountain dwarves. The dwarves are friendly and offer them food and drink. Then one of the dwarves, if I could talk right, turns to them and speaks in their language. One of the adventurers, a halfling by the name of Gum Blossom, realizes that the dwarves are speaking insulting lies about him. Let's see. Walk up to dwarves and ask what they are saying.
Did you hit enter or oh, there you go. Oh God, Tracer. So should I read this one and then continue?
Sure.
Okay, now guys, I will apologize. I am actually experiencing really bad heat exhaustion. The last 3 hours of the day at work, I actually spent it in an attic that over 150-degree temperature inside of it, working on some AC units. So bear with me. Not to mention I'm a dumb, so reading is not good for me. Tracer walked up to the doors and asked, "What are they saying?" Gunblossom walks up to the group of dwarves and asks them, "What are they saying?" One of the dwarves insults him by saying that he is a silly boy. Now, wait a minute. Did it me or did literally like one of those sentences didn't make no sense? Like literally two different people walked up to the dwarves and asked the same flipping question.
Yeah, me and Gum Blossom.
Okay, so then now here's where I was going to see how horribly I can't type because I eat chicken back. So I put silly boy. He asks out loud. Oh no, I'm.
He's a penis.
You're supposed to be reading this one, dude. It's on you.
Yeah, Jim Woolley asks the soy boy. He asks out loud. Gum Bluss
Gumbless.
says says he asked the dwarves asked what the dwarves were saying, and the dwarf replies that he is a soy boy, which apparently means something like penis.
Great. So now even the games call me a dick. That's awesome. Oh my god. Really? Wait a minute. So are they calling? Wait a minute. They're calling you a penis, not me. I just realized that. Tracer asks why are they calling him a penis? Gunbliss asks why are the dwarves why the dwarves are calling him a soy boy. And one of the dwarves replies that he should ask the penis himself. Man, this is the AI already making it perverted. Nothing we did made it perverted. All right, so I'm gonna put okay. You gotta read it, Corey. It's your turn.
Okay. Jim Woolley am not a penis. Yells, "I am not a penis" at Tracer. Gumbus turns to the rest of the group and asks if anyone understands the insult before turning to the dwarf. Why on earth would you call him a penis? Gumbus says.
Now wait a minute. I'm confused. Who is calling who a penis, and who is thinking who is calling who a penis?
I don't know. This shit just got turned around real quick.
Yeah, I'm confused. I mean, it's not my storytelling that's making it confusing. It's the AI's own storytelling capabilities making me confused. Oh, for best results, use. Well, I couldn't finish that because it disappeared on me. Great. Oh my god. All right. Tracer asks, "Is it because Gumble's head is the shape of a penis?" The dwarf starts laughing, and another joins in before turning to you. "You're a funny guy." Hailing from a town called Penis, which stands for "Pay No Heed Under Silence."
What?
What? Okay, that says it all.
Jim Willie asks, "What?" The dwarf turns to you and continues. Your
Hey,
driver
Corey,
here
hold on,
needs
Corey.
a good laugh.
Corey, it says Jim Wally because that means I'm saying that. That's what That's why it says
Okay.
Tracer on when I read, and it says Jim Wally on when you read. It's because that's what I put, and it's going to continue. So it's just that's not Jim Willie says or anything. It's Jim Willie typed out what, and then it continues the story. Just
Okay, gotcha. All right, so the dwarf turns to you and continues. Your driver here needs a good laugh. We'll give him one, and in fact, let's give him two. Two more dwarves join in and start laughing uncontrollably.
okay. Wait a minute. Tracer asked Jim Willie. What? Okay, I'm confused still, but I'll continue on. Tracer asked Jim Woolley, did the dwarves breathe in laughing gas?" Gumbus is starting to get angry and asks the dwarves if he can just tell him what he said. You know what? I'm changing it up. You're supposed to be reading that.
Jim Willie types out and says, "Never mind. I'll just kick the dwarves in the dick." He asked you what you said. Now let me ask you this: if I asked you to kick one of your children in the genitals, would you do it?
Well, I'm glad this one's not aimed towards me. It's your turn to type this one. Boy, if you put yes, man, you got a demented mind. Oh, for fuck's sake. Tracer kicks Gumbus in the balls. You try to kick Gumbus in the testicles, but you miss. And instead of kicking one of the hobgoblins standing next to him in the groin. Okay, but instead you miss and kick one of the hobgoblins standing next to him in the groin. Okay, where the hell are we? First we got dwarves in medieval time. Now we got a hobgoblin. Okay, okay. Why not? Let's see what happens with this one.
Jim Woolley sends the hobgoblin off to kick Spider-Man in the balls instead. The hobgoblin quickly moves in to kick Spider-Man in the testicles, but fails and instead hits him in the face.
This is a really weird freaking story. I mean, we started at medieval times, all of a sudden being made fun of by dwarves, being called a soy boy, which means penis, and then we started kicking people in the head, and now we apparently try to kick Spider-Man and missed and kicked him in the face. Oh God. Okay. So apparently we are actually in this because what I thought was saying you said it. Oh wait. Oh. Okay, I forgot what I told you earlier, and I didn't. All right, fine. So you actually typed out picks up Spider-Man and choke slams him onto a stake. You pick up Spider-Man and choke him, slam him onto a stake, which pierces his body through. He starts bleeding profusely from from the mouth and eyes. Sorry about that. Did we kill Spider-Man? Did we just kill Spider-Man?
Yep.
I think we. Okay, fine. I don't know where this is going.
Jim Jimbo says, "You killed him," and then he yells, "You bastards!" like Kyle. So let's kill this dwarf, then we can eat. You pull out your sword and run at the laughing dwarf. The rest of the group follows suit. What? So is it like me and you, and then like the two, like Gumbus and like the other one with us?
Yeah,
Are we
so
going to go kill all the dwarves, or what's going on here?
So, if I got this right, you and Gumbus originally walked up to the stupid doors because they called you Soy Boy, and somehow, I think at this point now, you and Gumbus are charging at, basically, I think the doors, or is it the Hobgoblin? No, it's the doors, at the nearest laughing dwarf, nonetheless. So, when it says rest of this group follows, that means me, because I think I'm the only one left in the group who has not done it yet. Oh no. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Transparence the lazy. That's actually a name of one of the. All right, fine. Tracer says, pulls out the Tracer's sword and runs into the dwarf, stabbing through his head, and then begins skinning him. That's what Corey just typed. Now, where the story continues is Transparence, the trap,
No,
Trappins.
it's Trey Pants.
No, it's Trappins. Look how it's spelled. It's Trappins. The
Yeah,
lazy
okay,
runs
Trappins the lazy.
at one of the doors. How many people are in our group? Now we have Trappins,
I have no fucking clue.
who's apparently the lazy. Trappins the lazy runs at one of the doors with his sword drawn and runs through his neck, or runs it through his neck. The door's laughter stops when he sees his own blood pouring out from his neck. This is getting gory. Okay, I don't know how well this is going to turn out.
Jim Woolley types out stating that he thinks the dwarf's blood is vodka. So the dwarf pours his own blood into his mouth, begins drinking it. He is laughing the entire time. What?
Oh, we went demented within a second of that.
What?
I
Like,
made
is this dwarf
you.
is he immortal?
One of our guys stabbed him through the head.
Through the
Then-
neck, guys, through the neck.
Okay, through the neck. Then the dwarf stopped laughing and thought his own blood coming out of his neck was vodka and proceeded to pour it and then drink it. Yeah, and he's laughing the whole time it's happening. Okay, you might want to bring that back to the friendly side now, buddy. I made it go off the deep end real quick. The diving board broke and there's no lifeguard on duty, so hurry the fuck up. Throw a life preserver, man. This story's drowning. Okay, so Tracer types cast a fireball spell at the dwarf. Oh, good God. Okay. Trappins fails to notice the fireball rolling next to him and catches fire. He runs around screaming for help before the goblins kick him to death. So, the unknown member in our group named Trappist just died via burning and goblin kicking. How are we supposed to bring this back to the good side when it just keeps falling off the deep end? Come back to the shallows.
Son, Suddenly, a clown car appears. A clown pops out of a clown car and begins laughing. You point your sword at the clown. Who are you, and why did you bring clowns to kill us?
Okay, well, I guess we're kind of going towards the shallow end finally, where it's safe. But why do we always bring swords out no matter what's going on? How are you gonna save this one? Oh, really? Okay, fine. Tracer pours water on the clown, watching him melt. The clown continues laughing until he catches fire. He runs around the campfire, burning everyone, and is chased down and killed. I wanted it. Oh, I wanted it to come back to the shallow end where it's safe, but apparently what it was is we tossed out a life preserver to his drowning story, and then as he reaches for the life preserver, we're yanking like "fooled you, haha," and it's drowning again on in the deep end. This story ain't coming back, buddy. I don't think it is. So the clown then melts, but then catches on fire, runs around a campfire, and burning everyone. Then is chased down and killed. Let's see if this saves it.
Oh my god. So after the
Oh,
chase
I typed
ends,
the wrong word. God dang it.
and so after the chase ends, Tracer then lets out a huge fart that
It's supposed to be brings, but
brings
I
the
typed
dead.
breaks.
Yeah, brings the dead back to life. The dead rise up and grab their arms and heads and start punching you in the face. Ha ha ha! The clown laughs as his head and arms are crushed under the zombie's fist. What?
I am trying to bring it back. It just likes to go there on its own. This is like one of those stupid kids that doesn't learn the first time he's told no and just keeps on doing it and doing it and doing it. This is only go downhill from here.
One eternity later.
Tracer yells at the clown and tell him to jump off the cliff, okay? The clown obeys your command and falls off the cliff. Ha 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 ha, he laughs as he falls to his death. Well, you made that one go too deep, man. You didn't even try to bring the fucking thing back, did you?
Fuck the clown.
Okay, let's see what it does now. I'm just curious.
Well, shit, says Jim Woolley. This one's a fucked up story. As he walks away. Well, that's one way of looking at it.
Well, at least the story is willing to admit it's fucked up. Okay, give it a happy ending. Let's end this one here, because this is already turning out to be a half-hour long episode as it is, and then I have to edit it down to make the story sound plausible. Wow, I just realized, man, the damn thing made my sentence all jumbled up. Well, shit, says Jim Woolley. This is one fucked up story. Jim Woolley says as Jim Woolley walks away. So basically, is the AI talking about Jim Woolley in the third person, or is Jim Woolley talking about Jim Woolley in the third person?
I don't know.
Alright, whatever. Alright. Oh, Tracer celebrates with fireworks and drinks. You sit down with the remaining survivors to discuss your next move. Oh, fuck off, really?
Okay. How about the end of the story? Says the dead trappings. There are stories within stories within stories within stories.
That is a perfect note to end this episode because that's a WTF moment right there. Oh,
Hang on.
you're gonna continue it? Oh no.
Hang on. I'm gonna see what it says.
Okay. Well, Tracer says that's all there is. There isn't any more. Well, there is one more story, but I don't think think it counts. What other story? The moral of the story.
Shit. Shit.
What? What is the
Damn it! I
moral?
was so hoping to end right there.
Yeah, what is the moral of the story then? You mean, words can be words with multiple meanings? or the Seven Dwarfs are a really twisted, fucked up group that apparently gets brutally murdered by Trappins as he dies, while killing a clown who ends up melting and run. That was a downhill, crash if I ever seen one. Sorry about that. That was a horrible spiral. Oh no. So Tracer asks, "What's the moral of the story?" Well, Storty actually. Don't be a Trappins. And on that note, I'm not gonna be a Trappins, and I'm not gonna trap into you guys anymore. So this episode is gonna end right here and right now. Thanks for
Guys,
watching.
appreciate you.
We are gonna
Appreciate you joining us on this adventure with the AI dungeon.
we're gonna play around with this more. We might make another episode for next week and see where it goes with that story before we decide if this is going to be worth it or not to play anymore. So far, it is a demented mind, I do believe, I want to say, because we didn't give it any perverted or nasty things in the beginning, and it just went, yeah, let's go here, shall we? On me, of course. So keep an eye out for that, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We enjoy making them. And as always, welcome to the neighborhood. Let me try that again because I fucked up.
As always, guys, welcome to the neighborhood.
Family. Yep, he said it better than me.